What's up YouTube, it's Sean here and I'm back today to give you a review of the Nike Book 1 in this Rattlesnake colorway. This is the latest colorway of the Nike Book 1, the first signature sneaker for NBA star Devin Booker. So this colorway is nicknamed the Rattlesnake colorway and they released on May 11th for a price of $150 US or $180 here in Canada. The official colorway for this shoe is white, light Orwood brown, burnt sunrise and black. And while it's technically a Nike basketball sneaker meant to be used on the court, for me it's a model that I've grown to love as a casual use lifestyle sneaker. Obviously the design of the shoe is rather simplistic and it looks much more like a casual shoe than a typical modern day Nike basketball sneaker. However, you'll see throughout this review, this shoe is absolutely packed with a lot of modern day tech, which makes it very suitable to be worn both on or off the court. And before I go any further, this video is coming strictly from a casual user's perspective, so if you're looking for an in-depth performance review, I'm sure there's other channels on YouTube that will have you covered. So jumping right into the details of this shoe, the majority of the upper is crafted using a genuine white colored leather. So this leather, you can see those natural leather grains as you run your fingers across it. Across the toe box, we have these two rows of perforations, and we have this embroidered swoosh right above that. Surrounding the front toe cap, we have another overlay of genuine white leather, and the same leather covers the eyelets of the sneaker as well. The very top eyelet is covered in this metallic circular finish in white, and then beneath this on the mid panel, we have what feels like a canvas layer, but I suspect this is actually more of like a woven nylon instead. Either way, stitched on top of this, we have this snakeskin pattern swoosh with this thick embroidery on the edges. And then surrounding the top portion of the ankle collar area, we have this perforated white leather. Covering the bottom of the heel, we have this smooth white leather which feels a bit more synthetic to the touch. And then running down the heel of the sneaker, we have this synthetic leather pull tab with Chapter 1 branding. And if you look at the pull tab from the side, you'll see these three layers of nylon, which are inspired by the pages of a book, paying homage to Devin Booker's last name. And then on the inside of the pull tab, we have the number 96, which is the year that Devin Booker was born. As far as the laces go, so this pair only comes with one lace option, and they're a flat style lace in white. Underneath this, the bottom half of the tongue is covered in a white colored mesh. We have a layer of genuine leather in the middle, which helps to hold the laces in place. And then the top of the tongue, this is covered in what feels like a synthetic white leather. And then on the top of the tongue, we have this tag with book branding in this burnt orange color. And then on the back side of the tongue, we have the initials of Devin Booker's family members. The interior of the shoe is extremely well padded and it's covered in this silky smooth nylon material. And then as far as the insoles go, so these come with a foam lined insole. It's lined in this orange colored finish on top. We have a hand-drawn swoosh on the right foot and this barcode on the left foot, which represent number 1, his jersey number, the area code from where he was born, the area code where he went to high school, and then the area code for Phoenix, the city that he currently plays for in the NBA. So the upper of the Book 1 sits atop this Cushlon foam midsole, but it also incorporates a large Zoom Air unit underneath the heel of the sneaker. However, the Cushlon is actually encased within a TPU sidewall on the lateral side. So if you look at the midsole from the back, you'll see how there's this line pretty much down the middle. So the medial edge is actually a soft Cushlon foam, whereas the lateral side or the outer edge, this feels much firmer in comparison. And another thing that's not visible to the eye alongside the Zoom Air, we actually have a TPU shank plate down the middle, so this isn't visible unless you cut the shoe in half, but this is there to help with torsional rigidity and mid-foot support. Finally, turning this pair over to the bottom, so the outsole for this shoe is all done in a white colored rubber. We have this full-length herringbone style traction pattern that goes from heel to toe, along with Air Zoom branding visible on the heel of the sneaker. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this pair. And for those wondering about how these fit, so the Book 1 is a snug fitting shoe. My foot measures as a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and I have to go up to a 10.5 in the Book 1. I don't know how people go true to size in this shoe, especially if you're wearing these casually. I would go at least a half size up, because not only does this shoe have a pretty extreme taper around the toe box, but it's also very shallow as well. So you can feel the top of the shoe kind of clamping down on your toes, which adds to the already snug fit of the shoe from a width perspective. So to give you guys a point of comparison, so I got these in a 10.5, which is a half size up, whereas I stay true to size or a size 10 in recent Air Max 1s, Air Max 90s, the Air Jordan 1, 3, and the Nike Zoom Vomero 5. So if you're like me and you go true to size for any of those models, go up half a size for this shoe. Moving on to the comfort, so the Book 1 is an extremely comfortable shoe when it comes to casual use. You can really feel the softness of the cushion, but we also have that Zoom Air unit in the heel, which adds that added level of springiness and responsiveness. So it's not going to be overly soft and mushy. I actually feel extremely well supported even underneath the arches of my feet. So this is a great shoe for me casually, and I can only imagine how comfortable they'd be on the basketball court as well. Finally, in terms of the quality and craftsmanship, so first off, the material quality was pretty decent. They actually used genuine leather for the most part on the upper, which was a nice surprising change. Unfortunately, I'm just so used to Nike shoes utilizing largely synthetic materials, so seeing an actual genuine leather on a basketball shoe no less, this was a welcome sight to see. Other things, most notably the Snakeskin swoosh, I like the uniqueness of this material as well. And from a build and craftsmanship standpoint, I really had no problems with this shoe whatsoever. I thought the build was good, the stitch job was good, the paint job was good, no visible glue stains at all. So this really felt like a finished, polished product in hand, so that's great news for anyone that's looking to pick these up. So with all of that out of the way now, let me toss these on feet, I'll lace them up for you, and I'll show you guys how these look. All in all, whether you're wearing these on the basketball court or casually like me, this is a super clean, simple colorway that has just enough pop with the Snakeskin swoosh. I could have done away with these orange colored hits. I think I would have preferred maybe like an olive green instead, but it's so minimal that it really didn't bug me that much. I'm really looking forward to wearing these in the summer months. Just imagine wearing these with some white socks and some shorts. It's just a super crispy, clean white sneaker that has a lot of comfort going for it. So leave your thoughts down below. Let me know, what do you guys think about this Nike Book 1 and this Rattlesnake colorway? For anyone watching, did you also pick these up? Did you buy them to play ball in or just to rock them casually? Leave your thoughts down below. There's really no right or wrong answer. And as usual, if you guys enjoyed this review, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at esco8, check me out on X at sean.go spelled out, and visit my website at seango.ca. So thank you everyone for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. Hopefully it helped you in some way. I appreciate the continued love and support, and I'll catch all of you in my next video.